that there are different ways that you can use to start English, in my point of view, I choose to listen and to speak. I see that it is the good thing that can help you when you start English. For example, you can create a habit, to listen more people to speak English and speaking more English. I believe that this is the good way that can help you one day to speak good English. It is impossible you speak English if you never listen English. If you want to speak good English, you need to get a good habit to listen English because the listen English is the good way that help people to want to speak good English. It is my point of view.
Okay, let's suppose that I'm beginning. I'm beginning. I don't know everything. I don't know nothing about this language. I cannot listen.
Okay, I believe that there are who that you need to get. When you are beginner student, you need to open your notebook, because in your notebook there are lessons that your teacher teach for you. When your teacher teach for you, you don't go to sleep if you don't read the lesson that you have in your notebook. When you read the lesson, you listen your voice. When you read the lesson, you listen your voice. You can see that if you read well or not. Even if you don't understand, you can listen. There are music in your house that you listen, but you don't understand. You never understand, but you listen because you like. If you like, you need to listen, even if you don't understand. Listen, because I believe that one day you are able to understand something that this music or this audio can produce for you, or this all that you listen. That's why I consider that listen is the good way to help people to like to speak good English. If you have a good ability to listen, I believe that your English never be the same. I believe that when you speak, good English, there are people to speak good English because I have good pronunciation, have good pronunciation, I have good accent in English, but not this fluent, it is so difficult to become fluent in this country because you don't understand everything in English. That's why I believe that yesterday I meet in my street one people is fluent in English because was born the country that speak English, born in South Africa. This man always speak English. I consider this man is fluent because was born in this country. But me and you to study here, it is so difficult to spend that you are fluent or not. Because when you are fluent in English, you understand all things in English. Even if you don't understand how, even if you don't understand how to use correctly, but you understand this word, because fluent in English is so dangerous to explain well about it. But good English, when you speak good English, is when you have good ability to speak English. You speak English fluently. I consider that you speak good English uh, when you speak English, the normal English, and you have the ability to translate English and to understand when native come to speak with you. I believe that it is the good English that you speak, because there are kind of about the good English. There are people to speak good English. You can appreciate your pronunciation, your accent in English. I can consider that, wow, this man is so easy. This man is so strong because your English so clear. English so good, very good. I can consider that it is good English because I understand well. It is depend upon of you, the people that listen to you. There are people to listen, Mr. Diamond, say, wow, this is Diamond. It is so big people, big men to speak English because I appreciate. It is the way that happen in life. It is depend upon of you. Wow.
Why?
I understand the
Speak
question.
up. Speak up.
Yeah.
Why and woe there are so many churches, but God is only.
Wow. It is the question that.
Charge.
Wow. Okay. You know that there are one gods but different church. I believe that.
Many churches.
I believe that it is happened because there are different people to understand the different way the Bible. The problem is the interpretation of the Bible. That's why there are many church and worlds because there are people to think this world is to me. This world don't belong to me. That's why you can see every single day many people open different church. Even there are people to open church not because they don't understand the Bible, because all the money. There are people to get because the money. There are people don't like to work, use the church to get money the people, to become so rich. But the reason that many people have different church is this, because the people understand the Bible differently than other people. That's why the people have different church. This is my point of view. Okay, I believe that the first of many people to start English is to get more knowledge, to get skill. That's why I study English, to get skill. I believe that it is the way that many people start English, to have the knowledge, to get knowledge. The second is that I study, or many people study English because look for another opportunity. When you speak, not is only English. Even if you speak French, even if you speak another language, you are able, you are able to facilitate, or English can facilitate, or the language can facilitate you to get opportunity in the world. That's why people choose to study language, But people see that the first language that many people speak around the world is English. That's why people choose to study or to learn English, because English can help you, can open the door for your work, or for you travel, something like that. Because I see that many students only study to travel, don't study to get the knowledge. If you start to get the knowledge, I believe that you are able, when you start to get knowledge, you are able to get a lot of opportunity in your life. That's why not important in your mind, I will study English because I need to get the job. It is not good to you, because one day you can go down, because maybe you go down because the English can betray you, because you think that you have ability to work in this company, because English not is to work. English is to communicate. It's the language that people speak. If you go to America, if you go to US to live, you say, I speak English, I need to work. Not. The people use English in your work, in US, not to work, but to communicate. That's why it's important to understand. People start the language to communicate, but there are places that people use language to get job, to work. If you start English, you need to adapt another formation to help you. Don't always start English. Even me, I study English, but I am teacher. I am teacher not in English, because I see English is all used to communicate. But if there are opportunity to work in English, I will work. But if you think that I will go to travel because I speak English, I will work. You never work because English. Maybe another company, another thing that this company needs that you get. That's why people need to understand it. There are different people who have different planning when you study English, But the first of is to communicate, to get the knowledge, to get skill in your life. That is all. That's it. I don't know if you understand me well. Yeah, as I said, I study English. I study English because I want to be good teacher. I am teacher now, but no good teacher in English. I continue to make my sacrifice to become good teacher. I teach in my house. I have the place that I teach English. But I make my sacrifice every single day. That's why you can see me here. I came here to learn, because and the earth you are able to learn every single day. You all stop to learn when you die. That's why you can see me here in this center, because I see that English can help my life. I can make my life with English, because English is the door, is the key. Key to open a lot of door. If I explain the opportunity that I have because of English, you never believe. That's why I give one advice for someone to study English. Invest in your English. Do your best in English, because English is key to open a lot of doors in the world. Okay, let me.
The first.
Okay, I believe that the secret is key. The key is the money. That's why I don't need to go deep about my secrets in English. If I show off my secrets, I believe that I lose my secrets. But let me to say something. The secret to speak English or to learn English, is that you need to create a habit. A habit is the good way, to help you to learn English. Organize your thoughts, organize your time to start English is the good way that can help you to study well English. If you don't have habits to start English, I believe that you don't grow up quickly. You grow up, but don't quickly because you don't have the habit. The habit is the good. A habit and the you need to get to where can I say disciplina
Subject.
disciplina
Subject.
that's it not yeah you need to create let me say you need to create the habit to study. The habit to study is the good way that help you to speak and to learn English. You never sleep if you don't read one book in English. Even if you don't understand all things that you have in your book, you need to read. Listen, but listen more. Listen more people to have good English speak. Listen active, listen people to speak good English. I believe that it is the good way. It is deep. That many people to start English need to understand. It is a secret. Listen more. Listen more can be help you to understand well and to speak well good English. But don't listen. Don't listen. You because I'm sorry to say it. When you listen too much beginner, you don't grow up in English. Because you need to listen to people to stay in different level in English, another level, to help you. You say, well, what you say? What this man say? To challenge yourself, yes, to challenge yourself in English. That's why. The other time I remember that when I was meeting Mr. Daimo, I have a lot of difficulty to understand because I don't create a habit to listen this man. But when I create a habit, everything that this man speak now, I could understand it well. I couldn't understand it normally because I create a habit. No, let go to speak for this man. Where can I say, Grafa? I get, when this man speak in my home, in my house, I listen, to dominate the way that this man use. Wow, this English is not totally hard. It is so easy. The problem is that I don't create the habit to listen the English that this man was use. It happen, when you have your secrets. Organize your time to study. Don't go to sleep if you don't read something in English. Don't forget. Listen, speak, and you watch. It's important to train your eyes to see. See the phrase that people speak. Can help you, to memorize the word that you see or the word that you listen. Every single day, I listen English. Every single day, I speak English in different places, in my Facebook, in my WhatsApp. My life is English. I don't have nothing in Portuguese, all English. It is the secret to help me to speak and to understand English. It is my secret. But there are one thing that a lot of time I say for my students, listen too much, native to speak English. If you like American English, listen too much, native to speak English, American English. It can help you, your speak and your pronunciation and your accent. Your accent can become so easy for people to understand you or to listen to you when you make it every single day. This is my secret.
That's right. Your name is Mr.
Because this is the thing that many people, need to get. That's why, as I say, that if you want to speak American English, you need to listen to much people to speak American English to help you. When I came here in the Deaf English School, I appreciate because I fight, to speak English the same Mr. Dame. I say too much Mr. Dame because I see that it is the reference for me. Because I want to speak like Mr. Damo, but I don't have ability, I always stay in my English speak because I create a habit. This habit that I create to listen British English, It's to make me to speak the same people to live or to speak British English, you know. That's why in my side, I listen all the British